like, what part of the movie are you most excited to see?
Well, Jamie actually says my favorite line in the movie. This is
That's true. We've actually, I think, have you seen it?
I've seen most of it. I'm a bit scared of actually seeing the entire thing in its like entirety, to be honest with you. Like, I'm really proud of it, but it's a bit of a, well, like, it's your baby, but I feel like I might be a surrogate parent.
No, I know what you mean. I've actually also seen bits of it, but not the whole thing all together. And Sarah has actually seen about as much of it as I have, so I'll let her go first.
Well, yes, Cassie and I came out, and Cassie was sort of trembling, a little green. Still looked good, but you know.
Yeah, very
She's like, did you like it? And I was like, yeah, I really liked it. Hey, that Jimmy can deliver a line. And I was like, he said my favorite line in the movie. And she's like, what was your favorite line? I was like, well, it's gonna sound dumb, it's all in the delivery. And she's like, all right, tell me. And it was, I won't tell you guys.
Oh, what? Go on.
No.
Go on, I want to know. I want to know if I made it up on the spot or not.
It was nice to meet you.
That was one I made up on the spot.
I love it. In context, it really works.
In context, it's actually amazing.
You'll see.
So, all right, that's Sarah's. Okay. Oh God, what's my favorite bit? Oh, there's a bit that I love that's got Jamie and Lily and Robbie Sheehan, who plays Simon, in it. And it's actually, I think it's in the international trailer, so you might have seen a little bit of it, but there's a scene in which Clary runs to hug Simon and Jace is sort of watching, and it's all in the, it's great because, it's great for a lot of reasons, but it's great because the camera's actually focusing on Clary and Simon, who are, you know, killing it. They're great in their, you know, in the hug, and then, but you can see Jamie in the background, and there are some actors who sometimes in the background of a scene, when they're not actually focusing on it, you can see them kind of checking their watch, they're bored, they've wandered off, but he's still being Jace, and Jace is looking sort of like he's throwing up his heart on the floor. It's actually, though a disgusting metaphor, really a great scene. So actually that was my favorite.
I've made a career out of being in the background of massive movies. It's kind of my thing. Either out of focus or just there for a second and then I disappear. My favourite moment in the movie, what will keep you happy? Let's say the greenhouse scene, there you go. Yeah, I knew you'd like that. You're all filthy. You're in church. Mikey.
He's playing you like a guitar. All right, up there, maybe up there. Do we have someone bringing us a microphone? Right.
Between the infernal devices and the motion, which one did you prefer to ride, the infernal device or the motion instruments?
Which one did you prefer to ride, the mortal devices? The mortal devices.
It's like picking between kids. I love them both. They're both great fun to ride. I love the, you know, historical background of the infernal devices. I love the characters, but I also love the mortal instruments. You know, and those were babies. So I love them both. I couldn't pick a favorite.
So one of them's like your kid in like a smock, and the other one's your kid in jeans.
Yeah, the other one's like a hulking, surly adolescent.
All right, let's see. There. Yes. Reach for it.
Hi, how are you? I have a question for Jamie. A lot of the scenes seem to be very physical, and I know you tweeted the other day with Glamour that you were back in training for City of Ashes. I just want to know, is there any scenes that you found particularly grueling?
Particularly brutal?
Yeah, and grueling to film.
Yeah, I mean, physically and mentally, the entire shoot was pretty draining for me. I'm going to be pretty open and honest with you now. I mean, I let in a lot of darkness with Jace. You know, obviously with the movie as it stands, you know, with the book we have such a, you know, we have however many hundreds of pages to, you know, to explore the characters, and so there are elements of Jace which I would have loved to have put into the movie, but couldn't because it would have just made him seem really schizophrenic. And yes, he sort of he can turn on a dime, and yeah, he can be, you know, jovial one minute and then the next minute incredibly vulnerable, and the next minute, you know, really moody. But I definitely focused on his moody aspect more than I did on anything else. So for me personally, coming out of shooting, I was just like, oh my goodness, like, I am drained. There's a massive, you know, Hotel de Mort was a huge deal for us. We shot for like a week in this, like, dilapidated, horrible hotel. Did you come to that?
I missed that. I was
lucky you. Lucky you. La-di-da, the south of France. Sure thing. It's all right for a multi-million-dollar earning author. For the rest of us that sit there, you know, that was...
it's horrible to be a handsome movie star.
It's disgraceful. Yeah. We're just going to sit here and just snipe each other. Yeah, so Hotel de Mort was physically was very draining, but the entire shooting was pretty draining for me, and I'm seriously looking forward to going back and doing number 2. No, I really am. I know that sounded really sarcastic, but I am. So.
Well, once we're all finished crying for Mr. Hot Stuff and Little Miss South of France, I see you waving there in the balcony, waving both your hands in the back. So,
first off, I'd like to say Happy Independence Day, because that's today.
Thank you.
Sandra, who was your favourite character to write their story throughout any of the books?
I can't pick a favourite. I would just say that the ones that are most like me are probably Tessa and Simon, and the ones that are most fun to write are Magnus and Jace, because they always have something sassy to say.
Or nothing to wear.
Or nothing, in Magnus's case.
Yeah, exactly.
Nothing to wear. And I saw Godfrey on Saturday, and he would like to share an important fact with you all, which is that the underwear that he was wearing, that the pants he was wearing in the scene at Magnus's party are his own.
Also, he wanted me to tell you all that it was really cold. We were shooting. Don't know what that means. Take from that way.
No judgment, very cold.
I don't know.
it's true. We had lunch with him, and he was like, "Ladies, let me tell you about my underwear." And we're like, "We're fascinated. Please go on."
Okay.
All right. Okay. I see you waving there, Lottie.
Okay. So, was it like, obviously it was difficult, but changing, shut up, from, okay, so how was it, like, trying to change from the book to the film and trying to fit all, like, your favourite bits and everything you loved, and for Jamie, like, trying to find all the aspects of the character that you love and trying to show it on screen, I guess?
I figured an exercise in compression. I mean, your book is indeed hundreds of pages. You get to explore the characters. You get to explore the characters, and you get to, you know, learn a lot about them, and you get all of these different scenes with different aspects of them. And in the film, it all has to be very, very compressed. So. And I didn't write the screenplay of the film, you know, so I gave notes and I gave suggestions.